your grandma anymore. It was a normal day, just like any other day. We were looking for a motherfucking party, so we decided to have a barbecue.
Hello. Welcome to Wasteland Talk. I am your co-host, Commodore Pistolwhip.
I'm your other host, Hatter of the Waste.
On his knees.
Right.
Good position to be on his birthday.
Right.
Alright, happy birthday.
Yep. Happy
And as a little treat for the birthday boy, I did something I haven't done on the show for quite a while. Not saying my makeup, but I made us some good old Captain Stranded Bloody Marys. Something we haven't had in a good while. Figure it'd be a good time to have some. So,
yeah, why not?
Happy birthday, you sick bastard.
Thank you.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. So,
Oh, good shit.
that's right. We're doing a special episode today, and the fact that it's my 40th birthday. And last year, what we ended up doing on my birthday was basically everybody just roasting Hatter all day long.
Well, you're the one that sounded like you're dressed up like a damn car salesman.
Yeah, like an 80s used car salesman.
Right. I don't know why I just felt like wearing that day.
Hey,
I was just in a weird mood.
you look good, and then Santos roasted the ever-loving
Oh, he.
Once he
butchered
got
it.
started, everybody got
Yeah,
started.
it would never end.
So my point is that I actually have a pretty thick skin. So if you guys want to roast me,
We'll read the comments.
feel
out loud.
free. They will
Yes.
read the comments and just roast the shit out of this creepy old man who just turned 40.
Just give me quite a moment. I'll read comments here soon. I'm just still advertising, spamming the shit out of everybody, just to let people know. Hey. So we had to fucking rip the whole fucking thing off and restart the fucking stream key from Facebook in Scratch.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, we went live the first time, and only Twitch and YouTube were up. And yeah, we had to go through and
Since most of you fuckers like to watch this on my Facebook profile for some reason.
yeah, we actually get the biggest viewership on Commodore's Facebook, which we don't. I mean, I don't know if Commodore minds or not, but
Okay.
we would like to try to push more of you guys to our YouTube and our Twitch. So if you're watching right now and you have not followed our YouTube and Twitch yet,
Link, comment, and subscribe.
and you
Please do
would
so.
like to, please do so. You can find them both just by searching Wasteland Talk.
Legit.
Or go to our Instagram, which is Wasteland Talk Live, and there's a link there with the Linktree bio link thing. I don't know. tech
Also,
stuff.
our Facebook page.
Also,
Wasteland
our
Talk.
Facebook page, Wasteland Talk, has a link to our Linktree with all of our links on it. So,
Or we've got the Figment over here copying links to everything and posting it on TikTok.
That is also very
Facebook
helpful.
right now.
Thank you, Figment.
yes, we always need our stagehand back there,
Stage
show
boy.
manager, whatever.
So yeah, I'm still just trying to spam a little everybody, then I'll get right to it.
And we actually got our new wanted posters, or this year's
Yes.
wanted posters, up finally.
Yeah.
I finally went to the store and printed them, so I've got mine here. I think Figment's is actually behind
Right
my
behind
head,
you.
Yes.
which is perfect
Yeah.
because I cover it.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's why I
like
did
that.
it. That's why I put it there.
Freaking Commodore,
Why
always
did you
thinking
hide-
ahead.
Oh,
Always thinking ahead.
keeping kayfabe.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Gotta keep kayfabe.
Fuck yeah.
Don't break kayfabe.
Don't break kayfabe.
So we've got we got Mackie Mac.
Mackie Mac!
Looking good, gentlemen.
Sup?
Thank you.
let's
Love you.
Side note, I don't have my phone on me, so I don't have anyone's Wasteland names. So I apologize in advance. Brent, old, you sure don't look old. For a man older than me, though. Kelsey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Salutations, babe. See you in a couple of hours.
Yes.
Possibly, yes.
Yes. Yeah. There's a local club opening, goth club,
And someone's meeting you there?
Mimsy.
Oh, Missy's going?
Yeah,
He's
Mimsy's
going.
going. Yeah.
I forgot to buy my ticket.
So yeah,
I'll probably
Mimsy
still
will
go.
be there. And yeah, because when I was at so for my birthday, the actual day of my birthday, I went over to Mimsy and Faith's house, and I had Thanksgiving dinner with them, and we watched some movies, and they gave me a gift, some graphic novels called Saga. I'm not familiar with it, but I will read it. They told me I'd like it. I trust their taste, we'll see. I'm pretty flexible. I don't get super picky, especially on if it's like sci-fi or something weird like post-apocalypse. Like, yeah, it's probably going to be something I'm going to enjoy,
Santos has arrived.
Shit. Here we go.
What? Kelsey said, Nacho says, happy birthday.
Nacho!
Santos, you don't look a day over 19. Had her just like the girls you date.
Yes! Here they come.
And
Here they
it's
come.
started.
And it's starting.
Wow.
Alright, I'm on the... Well, actually, I'm going to do this, though, because I don't have to keep fucking refreshing my goddamn phone. I have my laptop right here, so I'm just going to do that, and then...
Well, as of right now, let's see. We have 2 people watching on Twitch.
That's normal.
Twitch, so like 1 me.
Yeah.
And
That's
then me and someone else on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube and Twitch usually get smaller numbers, which is fine. I mean, like I said, you guys don't have to follow those. It does help if we eventually get 100 YouTube followers, then we get a custom URL.
And
So
then
even
also-
if you're not going to view it on YouTube, please go like and follow our YouTube, so then we get that viewer count up, and then we can have a custom URL, make it easier to find. And it's easier to find our old episodes and our extra content,
Yes.
like the stuff from the NorCal campout, like the funny videos we might film. That all that stuff's going to be on our YouTube, where you may not be able to find it so easily on Commodore's Facebook page.
Yeah, so, like, it's very beneficial if you also check out the YouTube channel, because it's our archive.
And
Yes.
the fact that sometimes Facebook is a bitch, and so we...
Like we were dealing with today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, if Facebook goes down, if you're not following us on Twitch or YouTube, you're going to lose us. And you don't want to lose us because we're fucking adorable.
Then we got Ian saying, happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, so just so everybody knows, I turned 40 on Thanksgiving Day. So yeah, I feel like I still look young, but if you look up close, my beard is going gray, so then I feel old.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a silver eyebrow hair right now.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
best I got.
yeah. So that's what makes me feel old sometimes. But then, you know,
You pull it off really
This
well.
is weird. For some reason, it won't show the video. Well, as long as it shows the comments, I don't give a shit.
as long as everybody else can see it, I guess.
Oh, but they can see it. It's just something I can't see it, but I should
That's
be able
weird.
to see the comments. We'll see.
Well, I got no one on the other one, so we're good.
So I also went down to Southern California for a couple days for my birthday. Since we're on my birthday, I'll talk about this real quick.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the NorCal campout and stuff too, and then whatever you guys want to chime in with, of course. But I went down and I visited my parents and my siblings, and then some friends that I know outside of Wasteland, and some friends that I know from Wasteland, including the Dead Men and Gilly and my buddy Doc. And yeah, hit up some breweries, had some dinner with some friends.
For sure.
You know, it was a really good weekend. So, you know, had a bunch of really great beer. Actually, we have some that I brought back.
You did.
We also have some moonshine that I brought back.
I haven't had moonshine in
And
so
so,
long.
even if we don't drink a lot of that tonight, I at least want to show it off a little later.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
it.
Because with the Bloody Marys and then the beers and then the moonshine, like that's a lot to drink, and especially if we want to go hit up this golf club later.
Yeah.
But I'll at least show them on camera in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I went to 2 different breweries. One was a D&D, Magic the Gathering, nerd-themed one.
Ah.
I posted some pictures on Instagram. Go ahead.
Yeah, Brent Elder says, makes one look wise.
It's good to have gray hair.
It's always good to have gray hair.
Right. So yeah, it had you know, the logo was, it's called the Battle Mage. The logo was a mage with a giant battle axe, actually more of like a polearm, because it was like a staff that was as tall as him, and at the end was an axe on the top of it. So it was more of like a polearm,
Nice.
or a pike.
Yeah.
But it was short for a pike, because pikes are usually like 10 feet. Anyway, that gets into like Renaissance fair stuff. Anyway, but he had an axe, and then he was casting a spell in his other hand. And it was funny because my dad kept calling it battle mech or something like that. And I was like, Dad, it's battle mage. Because my dad's not quite as nerdy as I am. He's open
It's
to
probably,
a lot
it's
of
probably Final
stuff.
Fantasy.
But,
It's Final Fantasy thing.
so, well, they actually did have some Final Fantasy stuff there. They had a Chocobo drink. They had
nice.
a beer called the Chocobo Hazy, and it was like a light IP. It was like a light Hefeweizen.
You
We
got
got,
a ducky over here.
Got a ducky over there, like, huh?
What?
Huh?
Chocobo?
Thomas
Chocobo?
Wagner goes, sounds like a halberd. Or-
Halberd would be a good. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, halberd is pretty accurate.
Yeah. Okay, I said that right.
Yeah. So yeah, he was holding like a halberd. That's a good way to describe it. But yeah, it was down in Vista, California, and then they had dice and they had a whole wall full of like battle Magic the Gathering cards, like they were wallpaper.
The Gateway.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's the first one said.
And then they would host like D&D sessions there. They had like character sheets on the wall, like marked with how they died, which was really cool. It said like decapitated and shit like that, you know, executed, you know, all this shit. And so then I talked to the guys about D&D for a bit, and you know, it was a lot of fun. And then we also went to another place called the Black Plague.
Ooh.
And that one was themed after, you know, death, macabre, plague. Their logo was the Plague Doctor and the Grim Reaper toasting a beer together and saying, "Beer makes friends."
Good shit.
I like that.
And of course, they have all, like, dark, macabre-themed beers, like, oh, you know, the Black Death for a dark beer, and the Gothic for, like, another beer, and just names like that. I had one called the Hellhazer, which, of course, was Pinhead on it. And it was, like, their Halloween special. And it was supposed to come with a cup I could keep, but, like an idiot, I left the cup behind. So now I have to see if I can order it on their website or something.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting season.
We're officially now in the holiday season. Oh God.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, I looked through my memories on Facebook. Apparently, it's been 1 year since I drew the fucking logo for the show.
Oh God.
Oh, our cardboard logo? Nice.
Like the legit one where it's got our faces that we still use today. That's edited around on TV poster thing.
You drew those in my car when after. Let's see, we were over at the post office.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just jotted on cardboard.
I
Yeah.
was like, we need a logo.
And that's the same one that, of course, that Serotonin or Overseer took and used for our bigger, nicer logo.
Yes.
They altered it for that. So, yeah, it's interesting, the evolution of our logo. And now this is kind of becoming kind of our logo, the WLT.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Good shit.
Yeah. So yeah, we want to hear about your Thanksgiving. We want to hear if you guys have done anything Wasteland related. You know, if you're the oddball who shows up to Thanksgiving and everybody gives you weird looks, that's us too. So feel free to chime in. You know.
Yeah.
I like I said, I didn't spend Thanksgiving with my family because my family's down in SoCal. So I spent before the holiday with them. You know.
So we got Gateway going, "Hey Hatter, were you the guy that came by check-in Thursday evening to wait in your friend and I asked if we can eat them?"
We can eat them.
Yeah.
I don't think that was me.
Did you go to check in Thursday evening?
No, I was.
Okay.
The only time I was ever at check-in was the Wednesday morning line.
Yeah.
And I didn't go back over the check-in for any reason. So I mean, there are other people at Wasteland who wear big goofy hats
And bearded white dudes.
and bearded white dudes. So I totally believe that you met somebody who you thought was me. It being like I own the top hat, nobody else could have it. No, I'm like, show me your top hat. Is it better? I will judge you.
Yeah. He was saying he's not here to judge, but that's exactly what he's there for, is to judge.
I'm not here to claim ownership, but I am here to judge.
Yeah, there you go.
Other people can wear it. It just better be good.
Yeah, right now I'm just gathering stuff to add shit to this hat right here, because the side is like completely blank.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of shinies, some ornaments, some bits and bobs. So I just need to get some fishing wire and shit so it can be more sturdy on my hat, so it doesn't accidentally rip off from whatever I do.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, that's what I'm doing Wasteland-wise recently. And then we were recently at a nearby camp out.
NorCal camp out.
Yeah, we went to Norco Camp
We
Out.
were there for the second weekend.
Yeah, I just put out today our recorded video from that. It's about an hour, a little bit more.
You find that on our YouTube channel?
Once again, you'll find our extras like that on our YouTube channel. So
was
an intro song and an exit song like we often do. And so yeah, you can go on there. You'll see the same slideshow that we showed today at the beginning, and then I have an exit slideshow that you'll see later on. And I don't know which song you got queued up, but you should do the CeeLo Green cover because this exit slideshow is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have next for the credits.
I'm like, you don't necessarily have to do that every end of the show, but definitely for this one, because I have that slideshow ready to go, and I wanted to show it. So, and it goes, and they time together perfectly because that's the song that we used.
Oh yeah. But all in all, like majority of the time, I had a blast.
It was fun.
Gocho was there. They had their fucking bar that they built, which is a fucking cool bar. They did these booster shots.
We did Jello shots.
And out of syringes.
Out of like the plastic, like, you know, novelty Halloween syringes.
Yes.
And green, of course. And then they had a big cardboard, what would you call it? Display board.
Yeah, it was basically supposed to be like your Vax card.
Poster board. And it was oversized and it's your Vax card. But it said, you know, everything's spelled all weird. Pfizer with an F and, you know, goofy stuff like that. First name and last name are like Wasteland and Weekend or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget exactly.
There was some like shits and giggles.
But yeah, if you look on the slideshow, I think it showed me holding it or Commodore holding it, you know.
Oh yeah, like I had to hold it when I got my, I believe the person who were like, two people did it to me because I took two at the same time.
Nice.
And one of them was, I believe, was Brent, the guy who runs Goat Show, and the other one was the lovely Sparky.
Yeah.
And there's a video. I have a video of that. I posted that when I got back, along with some photos and some other cool stuff. And then I did a bunch of beer bongs out of a fucking swirly Viking language.
What? Faith and Mimsy.
What?
Faith comes in. Hello, fuckers. Mom pops in. Language.
Oh, I see it.
She's old enough to curse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true.
No, I was cursing it like.
Oh, yeah, the Viking horn was like I said, this big, giant, swirly horn.
It was nice.
And like you had to take the first time I did it, like some of the beer was settled in the little grooves.
Yeah, because it had like a corkscrew, like you said, that type of thing.
So I want to like constantly slide all the way down. You have to like wiggle it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
play with it. It's okay.
So yeah, the second time, the one that you recorded, I had a better thing about it because I knew what I was doing now.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. It's been a long time since I did. Okay, we got Faith. If I'm not old enough to go to Wasteland, I'm not old enough to curse.
If I'm old enough to go to Wasteland, I'm old enough to curse. True.
That's all Wasteland is for the most part. I think Mimsy's just having fun because she is mom. But you know, yeah.
There's some humor there.
There's some humor meant there because obviously, you know, Mimsy, just like the rest of us, does the whole fuck you and love you and all that at Wasteland. So humor there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I spent my actual birthday with the two of them. Drank some beer, watched some movies, you know, hung out for a bit. You know, got some gifts, came home. Real simple, you know.
So, do we want to talk about the camp out? We got there, it was, dear God, foggy.
Hell cold.
Foggy and cold.
We drove out there in the fog. Yeah.
The very Silent Hill fog we're talking here.
Yeah, and the freeway was okay, but once we got off, at least for me, once I got off the freeway, it was much thicker fog. It was much harder to see where we were going.
I was having a lot of issues pulling up a fucking map because for some reason none of us were getting internet because someone decided to
fuck with our phones.
Fuck with our phones because someone went to a Metro store and upgraded a phone with our account. So,
yeah, somebody got access to your account or something.
Something like that. But eventually we took care of it. Basically what I was able to do, we knew which direction we were going. We just didn't know where to go after that point. So by the time we got to like Stockton, we pulled over by a Starbucks. I got the Wi-Fi up and I was able to pull up the map and screenshot the rest. And luckily we weren't that far by the time we got to Stockton. It was just basically just down the road.
Yeah, and to be honest, it wasn't a super far drive for us anyway. It was like an hour and 10, hour and 20, something like that.
More or less.
but even with my internet not having the same type of issues you guys had, I was still getting pretty shoddy internet.
So we got some more comments from Faith and Mimsy. We're going moistest weekend ever.
Yeah, dear gods.
And then
Moist.
also commenting towards Faith saying, feeling pretty sassy since you're not at home right now, aren't you?
Yup.
And then we got Faith going, raindrops down the face. Great way to wake up. Great wake up call.
Yeah. The fog actually ended up collecting like dew on like everything.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't technically raining, but we all had rain puddles on top of all of our chairs, on top of all of our tents, and on top of everything. And then for some people, when they got out of their tent, they got like slapped in the face by that puddle.
Yeah, because like it was not really,
just like a hole. Just
wasn't just really fog. It was like really misty.
It was mist.
Yeah, like it was that dense, and it was starting to become that type of, as the term we're saying now, moist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for any of you who have issues with the term
moist.
Right.
Moist towelettes.
We are here to break you of your fear. Moist.
But overall, it was really fun.
Yeah.
Got there Saturday morning.
Yes.
Because
I had to work at a horror film festival.
You were
Friday.
a judge at a horror film.
I was
festival.
I was critiquing the horror films that were contending.
So we left here like what 9.
We left fairly early just so we can get there early and have the whole day.
Yeah.
Especially since we had to still set up like our camps and whatnot and go from there.
Yeah. Got there about what?
11-ish.
About 11. Set up. There was a little confusion as to where we had to set up.
Oh, we had to move our tents like
because apparently there's like
at least a couple times
an airplane.
It's a live
landing thing.
airstrip.
Landing strip.
Their neighbor is like a live airplane landing strip that can be used in an emergency too, or something like that. And anyway, when we first set up,
we're right at
there was nobody to tell us not to be there, and then later on we were corrected that we had to move.
Yeah, so we moved around quite a few times, and then the cars had to be moved quite a few times.
To another with the cars. That kind of got it frustrating, but I understand. It was
whatever.
Yeah, it got taken care of.
Yeah.
We went to the when we got there was Wasteland Clue going on.
Yeah.
We did not participate.
No, we got there. Once we got our tent set up, it was more of a
saying who's there, say hi.
Saying hi real quick, and then starting to get prepped for the show.
Yes, figuring out where we're doing the show at and what the wiring will look like so we can make sure we have what we need.
We did the amulet workshop, which Patter and I did.
Yeah, we did do the amulet workshop.
I was setting shit up while you guys were doing that.
Yeah.
So we got some comments.
Oh.
We got one from Gilly.
Yeah.
I have to try and see if I can go next year. Alright, if not, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more coming up. Like, NorCal is very active for its Wasteland community, so if not the NorCal Wastelanders, someone up here will be doing something big.
There's also coming up the Uncle Zeke's thing that's down in SoCal. So, Gilly, of course, I know you know about that, and that would be a lot closer for you to check out.
I'm going to try my best to actually check that out, because, like, it's really rare that I go to big Wasteland events that's not Wasteland weekend, so...
Yeah.
And since there's no word about nuclear winter, not nuclear, Winter Games.
Winter Games, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was.
Winter Games, which is in Victorville.
Yeah.
This is... So the Uncle Zeke will actually be at one of the many places that I've worked at Renaissance Fair. So it's a...
Gilly bought a ticket.
Property that I'm familiar with... that I actually worked at for many, many years, doing Renaissance Fair. And I've done fair in other locations too, but that was one of the common ones for years.
So, for Ian, my battery for my trailer was completely dead, and I was hoping to charge it via solar. Sun didn't break the clouds till afternoon. No power.
Yeah, that's true. And even when it did break the clouds, like, it wasn't that long. So, yeah, it wouldn't have been a good weekend for solar, for sure.
No. Hell no.
So we had to the amulet thing, did the show, group picture, And
The
then
big old banquet. The big old feast.
Yeah,
roasted another pig.
yeah. I'm so glad that they did the pig for that weekend too, because I felt like we were gonna miss that for the first weekend.
Yeah, they roasted a big old pig. It was good.
Oh, it was so good.
And some chicken and a bunch of other food, salad, chips,
Bean
dip, pasta,
Roasted
s'mores,
marshmallows.
yeah.
The sun goes
They
down
had
pretty
some
quick
good
now.
food, like shish kebab, chicken.
Dear God.
Yeah. So a lot of really good barbecue food, and then we had a campfire. We could sit around and talk.
And the bar, the Go Show bar was still active.
Yeah, that was the main thing. Saturday evening entertainment was mostly the bar.
They even had a beer on tap. Someone like homebrewed like some IPA style beer, and they put it on their tab, so they were able to get beer on tap. So like that was actually pretty good. I'm not really a big IPA person, but that one wasn't really that bad. It was cool. I was drinking it.
Yeah, I mean it was good to try. I had brought some beer with me because I didn't know that, of course. So I mean you always want to try to bring something you'll like and a little extra so you can share, of course. Same thing with Wasteland, same thing with any kind of gathering like that where it's kind of bring your own booze. Of course you bring a little extra to share. So I had brought some beer, but I ended up drinking some of the stuff they had there on tap also. And they had a bunch of stuff because people donated alcohol.
There we go.
So you could get a mixed drink too.
Two things.
Yes.
Billy says he's not sure if he's bringing the arcade there or not.
Okay.
And then we got one from Sparky. Grapple brewed a hazy IPA. Oh, Grapple's a...
That's the name of the person who made it for the...
brewed. Yeah, like I said, brewed the hazy IPA. And like I said, it was pretty good. I'm not really big on APAs, but you got me drinking it, and I wasn't complaining. So, thank you. And, of course, they had people, like, mixing cocktails and whatnot. Which made me wish I had, like, my cocktails so I can be behind the bar. Because I like making cocktails for people. It's
Mercury was one of our bartenders. She did a great job at that. Or they did a great job at that. And then there's a couple others. But it was a lot of fun, just kind of hanging out and partying all night. And it was good times.
It got dark really early.
It did.
It did.
Like, legit. I think we checked the time at one point, and it was like 6 p.m.
It was like a little bit before 5.
Like midnight.
Yeah, it was like pitch black out there because you're in a rural area, so there's no city lights.
Yeah.
No.
And then with the fog, you couldn't really see even like the neighbor's house.
Yeah,
I mean, they had a couple acres of land, but their neighbors were still kind of close on a couple sides.
Yeah.
And still, you couldn't even see those pieces of property.
No.
So it felt really isolated and dark. And it's like, wait, what do you mean it's only 6:30? It feels like it's at least midnight.
Yeah.
You know?
But then it's like, it's not even that late.
Even though we missed Dave DeFore being there, apparently his story lives on because, of course, Dave DeFore, he makes rules.
Yes.
In the best way possible. And that's where we learned the rule that you do not smoke in porta potties.
Yeah, no smoking in the portos. They had a designated area to smoke because they had some dry brush and stuff on the property. So the same area you were supposed to smoke is the same area where they had the campfires. It was the big cement slab in front of the garage. Garage/barn, whatever. And so that's fine. Like, sit around the campfire and smoke, have an ashtray, all that. Yeah, apparently don't go smoking in the porta potties.
We'll leave that also to like Wasteland Weekend. But when you're at Wasteland Weekend, don't smoke in the portos.
Yeah.
We'll go with that too. Just a safety precaution.
Right.
And
you don't want to
got to DJ while we were there.
Yeah, last minute decision because like I made a comment on the show like how I DJ and like I technically have my equipment with me.
You did?
And one guy was like, "You say you got your equipment, go DJ." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's up to the host." And the host was like, "Yeah." So I set up my equipment, and they even had people who actually had bigger speakers for me to use. So they set that up for me, and I was DJing for like a couple hours. I didn't do too long because like I was just by myself, and I like to go social, and I don't want to leave my shit behind.
Yeah.
And then we got a comment from Brent going, "Pumpkin butts from the Portos also suck."
Oh, pumping butts from the Portos. Yeah. basically putting your cigarettes out in the portos.
Oh,
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like
When you pump out stuff,
Yeah.
Well, that should just-
pumping out. the
well, that just go
cigarette
for the
butts.
rule. Just don't leave shit in the fucking porta potties unless it's like the toilet paper or whatever you're coming out of your body.
Yeah. It needs to come out of your body or it needs to be TP. Otherwise, don't put it in there.
Yeah. It's like, I mean,
Don't do it. It's bad.
it's bad.
And the people who clean those probably don't like that and probably take that extra expense off of your deposit or whatever.
Something like that.
Probably it's because that could also probably damage the equipment they use to clean.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, they probably typically, of course, when you rent a lot of stuff, it's like, oh, it costs X amount plus a deposit. And if there's extra work they got to do, that comes out of your
There's a
deposit.
right there.
Or even if the extra work is more than a deposit, then you pay the fines on top of that.
Yep.
So yeah, don't be a jerk to the people hosting you, and don't put stuff in the portos that shouldn't be in the portos.
Basically.
Hey.
Because somebody has to pay that fine. Nobody wants to pay that fine.
I will say though, if we end up going again next year, I am bringing an electric tea kettle. Because holy fuck, did it get cold? And
Oh
the
yeah, it
food
got
was
really cold.
I
And-
liked it.
Like
Oh,
I was
fuck you,
wearing
space heater.
I was wearing multiple layers. I had on this coat, plus like I have on right now where I have a long sleeve shirt,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a thermal long sleeve shirt, this coat, and then another coat over this to stay warm.
Nice.
I
'Cause
was wrapped in like full like jacket, had my whoopee on, and
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there like, fuck, I'm cold.
Yeah, and that was so that I could be up and about. Like if you go and sit by the fire, it might have been a little better.
Yeah.
But I was bundled up so that I could be like out near the bar drinking, because you step away from that fire and it drops quick in temperature.
It did.
It
So I
felt
stayed there more
amazing.
often than not.
Felt so good.
That part was cool.
I mean, not as bad as when I went to Winter Games one time and it got down to like 12 degrees.
Oh.
And literally, I had an actual propane space heater in my tent that had all the sensors and all that built in, so it would shut off if the oxygen got too low and all that. But yeah,
We got a comment from Jesse. Is that a pocket? Pocket? Elaborate.
We're confused.
yeah.
What do you mean by pocket? Like
It's
I
got
got
pockets on
I got
his
pockets. I got pockets. I got pockets right here. Like what do you mean by pocket?
Yeah.
Clarification,
Specify.
Yes.
I also know people with the name Pocket, so specify.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
see,
just-
this morning was wake up, lounge around a little bit. We
Yeah.
wanted to get up and out quickly because we missed.
Yeah, it was basically only an overnight event. I mean, you could have gone out there Friday, but we didn't, like we
Yeah.
were saying. So it was just Saturday night, and then Sunday pack up and leave.
Pretty much.
There was no like set like you had to be out like
Oh.
right this second for Sunday, but
Oh. Wasn't wearing glasses. I mistook one of y'all.
Oh,
So it must have been a person
yeah,
pocket.
pocket.
I do have a campmate named Pocket, but I don't know if that's the same person you're talking about.
There was someone else named Pocket.
There's more than one that I met this year at the
Yeah.
event. Because actually, we had a neighbor where Hobo Junction is. We have a campmate called Pocket, and we had a neighbor who also had the nickname Pocket. And then there was at least one more at the event that between the two of them, they had met that person at some point. So,
Yeah, right. I'm
There's a
just
few.
doing some more little action.
but like any nickname, you get enough people in one place, you're bound to run into people with the same nickname.
Yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like Commodore.
Yeah, I found out there was another Commodore.
Yeah. I
I'm
wouldn't.
the only Figment.
I wouldn't be surprised if I eventually ran into somebody else who went by Hatter. I've yet to run into anybody else who went by Hatter,
There'd
but
be problems if you did.
It'd be interesting. 'Cause there's a lot of overlap out there.
well, I mean, we just have to fight it out, and no matter what, I get to keep the name because I had it first.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
we got a comment. Yeah, I was in the blue trailer. I just got your name confused with your campmate.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I was right, sort of.
yeah. So yeah, one of my buddies, one of my campmates, his name is Pockets. Yeah, or Pocket. Yeah, he camps with me every year. He looks similar to me. He's got long hair. He's got a beard. He's a white guy. I mean, I can understand it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then there's Pockets with the Goat Show too.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a Pockets with the Goat Show also. Yeah. See, so there's multiples.
Yeah, Sparky just pointed that out. Thank you.
Yeah. So like I said, we had another person camp right next to us in like a old converted bus that was also a Pockets, gender fluid person.
Nice.
So.
So overall, did we all have fun the camp out?
Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I had a pretty solid time. It was a good time. I mean, hung out, drank, caught up with people. Got to do the show. Crashed out. Woke up the next morning, talked some more with some people, went home. Not too bad.
Next time I'm legit walking around in my fucking sleeping bag. I'm gonna pull an Aizawa from My Hero Academia. Just
Nice.
Yeah, it does get cold out there, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Santos goes, what is the most common wasteland name?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I'd be curious for sure. Names that I've definitely heard multiples of is like Jackal, Raven, Siren, Grim.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple different Grims.
Yeah. A lot of people with military ranks.
Yeah, military ranking, captain, lieutenant, whatever. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if someone wants to chime in with one that they know that's really popular.
Echo, yeah, there's a bunch of
Echo.
There's a bunch of Echo.
As there should be.
Echo,
Yeah, that's the bullet. That's the whole. Yes.
That is a name that there should be at least like 20 every time you say it.
Literally, my favorite Echo person at Wasteland. Like, oh my god, it's the one from Ghoulcrest.
Yes.
So, he wasn't originally named Echo. Like, Ghoulcrest named him Echo. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as somebody's trying to tell their Wasteland bounty story to earn their tie, almost at the end of every sentence, this guy echoes the last word.
Oh god, is that where you get it from?
What?
At wrestling.
No, I get that from wrestling.
Okay.
So like, yeah. So like the person would be like, so there I was, and then the echo would be like, there he was. I'm out in the field, sneaking around. He's sneaking around.
I love it.
Oh,
So like it was for first it was kind of annoying, but after a while we were just like, no, this is actually kind of funny. I like this. So we just called him fucking Echo because he just kept repeating to everybody. It was amazingly stupid.
See, I always got what I would call the parakeet effect, and this is something that you experience if you've worked in like a technical field, where like you're talking to somebody, trying to explain to them what happened, why their computer broke down. They'll have this glazed over look in their eyes because they don't understand a word you're saying, but they will also make sure to repeat words here and there throughout the conversation, so that because in their head they're like, if I can convince this person I know what they're talking about, then maybe it'll be okay.
Yeah.
And so like you'll say something like, well, your hard drive, crashed because you have too much, you're running too many programs and your RAM is overloaded, and to be like, oh, my RAM.
Yeah, your RAM,
Yeah, my RAM, my hard drive. But the whole time their eyes are glazed over, they don't have any fucking clue what any of this stuff is, but they will repeat key words just to make it seem like they know what you're talking about.
I've done that.
I know they're full of shit.
Yeah.
They know they're full of shit, but they think they're convincing me because I'm just too nice to like call them on it.
We got a couple hellos from people.
And I called it the parakeet effect.
We got a couple hellos. We got evening y'all from the Mad Ratter. Hello, how you been?
Hello.
And then we got Sticks. What's up, guys?
What's up?
We miss you.
Yeah, Sticks, it's been forever.
So yeah, that was basically. Oh, I still have an olive in here.
Yeah, I think I still have mine also. Oh yeah, two.
Yeah, I put at least 2, unless you ask for more.
Yeah. As they fall into his mouth. Well, while their mouths are full, hi everyone, how you doing?
I take that.
You gotta keep your mouth open so you can just catch it. Just.
Phrasing.
Sticks goes, miss you guys too.
What were we talking about? Phrasing?
Yeah. Danny said or Commodore said something like, what was it? But fuck it.
Oh yeah, butt fuck it.
But fuck it. I was like, but fuck it. Phrasing.
Butt fucking.
But fucking what? What?
Yeah. Hey, let it not be said, we have a very interesting household around here.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right. And I eternally have the sense of humor of like a 12-year-old, so it's okay.
It fits in. Oh.
What's up?
Let's see.
Oh, I got some comments on here. Facebook. You see on YouTube?
Nothing.
Cool.
Someone go over to either of those and say something, and I will read your comment verbatim.
YouTube or Twitch? Come on, people.
Yes. Someone keep me.
Mad Rider goes, been busy getting ready for Neotropolis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some stuff I've been working on for that. I'll go into that if people don't mind.
We got one more comment from Crypt.
Yeah.
Miss you all, and the dust and the dirt. This cold white stuff is for the birds.
Yeah, because you're all the way up.
Yeah, depending on where you are, if it's snowing, yeah, I get you.
He's somewhere.
He's in the mitten.
Yeah,
I would much rather visit the snow than live in the snow.
Right.
Oh, hold on.
What?
Things and stuff. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. I went through 1 2-liter at this point.
Oh yeah.
The Fago.
I still have the other.
There you go. So that's the person who brought you the Fago. Nice. Okay, cool.
I haven't opened this one yet. I will at some point.
You got Santos. Don't want to even think of Hatter's computer setup for Neo. Like
No.
what? 1 of fucking 50?
I have plans, and I actually got a piece of equipment today in the mail.
Yup.
Something that was like a Kickstarter that I backed like a year ago. Just finally, after a bunch of delays, I finally got my little companion board to another project, and it's all for my wrist computer project that I've been working on because I'm trying to scale it down so it's not taking up my entire fucking arm.
So I haven't found the firework flavor yet.
Oh,
Seriously?
Yeah, the Fago. Yeah.
the Fago, yeah.
They made that one permanent just recently.
Oh, really?
Probably, yes.
Huh?
There was that demanded, and I keep commenting on their page like, I have people out there that can't fucking find it. Could you make it a little bit more available?
It's either popular or they just didn't make enough for how popular it
Do
is.
you want to grab you one of your beers or moonshine or?
Yeah, let's do one beers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get you one. I'm gonna get my boot ready.
Well, you got to try one of the ones I brought back because my dad specifically bought beers that he thought you would like also.
All right, I'll have a beer with you. Which one do you think I'll like?
So I'll take the Hooded Assassin.
Okay.
You can grab any one of the beers from the other one. It's got 2 different types, but both of those, my dad said, based on what I told him you drink, you should like.
One of those.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember what they're both called though, so we can read them when you bring them over.
Assassin.
So yeah, just to clue people in, I started going to craft beer and breweries with my pops. He's been doing that a long time. He kind of introduced me to it. He probably knows a lot more about beer than I do, and I still know quite a bit. But the 2 breweries that we met up at were places that were closer to him, and he had already visited them a couple times. And so he had picked out some beers for us to take home for me to bring back for myself and Commodore to share. And so I have some beers from the Battle Mage place that we wanted to open up today.
Hooded Assassin.
Yes.
And then the one I picked out of the locked, Versus of Victory.
Oh yeah, the Versus of Victory. I actually had that one on the fly. You can get like the sampler, of like 4 different beers. The Versus of Victory is one of the ones I got on my sampler, and they served those on a battle axe, which is pretty cool.
Fucking A. Right.
Ready?
Yeah. So, we got a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hatter. Happy birthday to you.
Fuck you and blow out your candle.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Got him a little pie.
Right? I got some lemon meringue pie.
Now I look at people that actually eat it. I'm so happy.
Oh yeah, lemon meringue pie is amazing.
I love lemon meringue pie, and because my birthday is so close to Thanksgiving, pie is a common thing I eat for my birthday. I don't often do cake for my birthday. So Figment got me this. And Commodore also.
Yeah.
But yeah, lemon meringue pie. Mm.
So we got
Aw.
Read 'em and Drink from Mad Ratter. Also Mad Ratter. Happy Balloon Day, Hatter. Crip, Hatter, are you serious? We share birthdays?
Do we? Is
wasn't
yours also the
today.
25th? Mine was the 25th.
So it usually falls around Thanksgiving.
So it's always on the same week as Thanksgiving, and if my birthday happens to be on a Thursday, then my birthday is on Thanksgiving. Yeah.
So we got Santos, happy birthday, old timer. And then Mad Ratter goes, cake is just donut pie.
I can see that.
And Crib's the 28th, so that's
okay.
Tomorrow.
So similar.
Alright, so
We're in
very
the same
close.
area.
Yeah.
Around that Thanksgiving time.
Oh,
Mhm.
and side note, we had Gilly pop over to Wasteland to Twitch. He just said, okay.
Nice.
And he did that on YouTube as well. Okay, Gilly. You know what? For that, hold on.
Alright,
At least somebody commented on our YouTube and our Twitch.
yeah. Like I said, I'm not really
We're gonna promote your shit for that.
worried about people not viewing when we're live on the YouTube channel. Because, like I said, the main purpose of that is just like our archive, so people can rewatch these episodes and whatnot.
But yeah, it's nice to be able to be live on all three at the same time because of sometimes that's getting cut off on one of the various channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had it happen.
Yes, we did.
So
All right, so let's try this Battle Mage drink.
Oh god, I'm spacing.
I'm trying to open mine.
Have you tried this one before?
Yes, I had it on the
while you were there.
the sampler. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Huzzah.
No.
So the Hooded Assassin is an aged beer.
Whoa.
It's a barrel aged beer. What's up?
That's pretty dark.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
You like it?
No.
No. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll do what I can to finish it, but yeah, I don't really do dark beers like that. I appreciate it though.
My dad tried.
Oh no, like, there's still another beer I need to try.
Yeah. There's another type. Stuff to, if I'll put it this way, if you like black licorice, which there's only one licorice, you'll probably like the beers I drink.
Oh
The
god.
only time I like the taste of black licorice is when I'm drinking absinthe.
I don't even like black licorice at all. My mom absolutely loves it.
And I used to be a Jaeger guy too. Like I was like that. Jaeger. I was that guy. That guy.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm glad that was
But remember, that's the only type of licorice because the reason it is licorice is because they get the flavoring and the color from the licorice root.
Mm-hmm.
Any other type of licorice is only licorice in name because there's no licorice root in red licorice.
Yeah.
It's still delicious. Better tasting.
It's like I remember.
Or blue licorice or any of those. There's no actual licorice root in them.
Don't care.
Yeah, the last time I was excited for Jaeger, and last time I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do Jaeger anymore, is when I was like, I took a shot, and I was like, Jaeger!
Oh god.
I get like that anymore, but now it's tequila for me. I can't do tequila anymore.
I can't do straight tequila, but I'll do it if it's in a cocktail, I don't really do adioses anymore, like, I'm not in my early 20s, but
Right.
if I'm off for one, I'm not going to say no. But I love margaritas, especially when they're ice blended.
I still like a good tequila sunrise.
Oh yeah, sunrise.
But I don't do tequila straight shots anymore.
Nah.
No, like Commodore said, I ain't in my 20s no more. I'm over that.
Yeah.
Puked way too many times from doing just shot after shot after shot of tequila. And as fun as they were doing like the body shots of tequila because you're at a party, why not? But yeah, I puked way too many times.
And I'm good. I'm riding that roller coaster.
I was doing double shots of Patron.
Oh no!
What the?
This was for like my
Yikes!
before I got there, all over the bed of my own pickup truck.
Oh.
And then had to, of course, I didn't really necessarily have a designated driver, but my buddy was so worried, who also works at the ER, that he drove me over to the ER
There you
and let
go.
me sleep it off there. But yeah, that was bad, and that was when I decided, you know what, I'm good, no more tequila. And then of course my mother comes and picks me up,
Oh.
and of course I get the lecture about
Knowing
you almost died, yada yada, all this stuff, and I'm just like, I know, Mom, I know, I'm not going to drink tequila anymore. I was already convinced by the time I was throwing up in the bushes that I never need to drink tequila again. You don't have to remind me or ask me now.
My parents would just laugh at me.
Your dad would.
Oh,
laugh.
my dad laughed his ass off.
Your
My
mom
dad was like, wait, you didn't wake up in jail? Because I woke up in jail when that happened. And I'm just like, of course you did, Dad. Of course you woke up in jail when that happened.
Right?
Your dad would be laughing at you. Your mom would be laughing at you, but trying to take care of you at the same time.
Say, if it was like something that wasn't anything but alcohol, my mom would probably freak the fuck out.
Yeah, like when you ate her brownies.
It was a cookie.
Okay.
I accidentally ate one of her weed cookies and had
And
to
then
go
went to work.
I went to work. So I had to go to work like 10 minutes. I got hungry. They weren't labeled, and so I thought it was like a regular cookie. So start eating it, and like,
Yeah.
this doesn't taste right. So
And edibles take a minute to kick in, so you could have gotten to work before you realized
roughly
it.
about a half hour.
Yeah.
So, and sure enough, I'm like on my bike heading to work. I'm like almost there, and all of a sudden, I lost feeling in my legs. I'm getting giggle fits.
Yeah.
I can't stay still. And then
High! Want to get high?
I saw a fucking spider on my bike, and I just flinged my bike into the fucking traffic. And miraculously, it did not get hit. It just landed right in the center, and luckily there was no traffic at the time, so I just like, oh shit. So I just ran over, grabbed my bike, waited for traffic to go by, and I ran over back to the sidewalk. So
You guys want to get high?
it gets better. 'Cause
Keep going.
now, mind you, this my job at the time. I was working for FedEx Ground. They don't allow any electrical devices whatsoever in their warehouse. So you have to either leave it in your car or they have lockers for you. So I had to put my phone, my MP3, anything electrical in my locker. So, and then of course I had to go through a metal detector. Metal detector, you have to take off your shoes because you're wearing steel toes. So this whole time I'm just trying to play it cool. Not to like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Type of that.
Don't be suspicious.
So I finally get my boots off, get my belt off,
I want to watch that episode now.
got my keys and my wallet and shit right there. Okay, what's my fucking code? Because you have to put in a code to clock in.
Of course. Yeah, Home Depot had that.
And it wasn't like a card where you just swipe. You have to swipe and then put a code.
Oh, no, Home Depot is just a code. It's like a 6-digit number that you gotta remember
So-
to clock in.
So this whole time I'm just, okay, play it cool, you got this. And then I'm like holding my breath like this through the metal detectors, just glaring at the security guard, just making sure he doesn't like, I'm normal, I'm okay.
This is a normal way to
I'm
look.
fine.
Shh, I'm getting away with it.
And I'm like, because here's the thing, if they suspect you of any drugs or drug, I leave the building that had the metal detector and security. I get my boots on. I'm just walking through the yard, just getting all this laughter, all this giggleness, and not standing still out of my system. While as I'm walking to the warehouse, and I get inside, I'm like, I go to my wall, and I'm just laying down, just waiting for work to start. And luckily for me, like, I just go to a truck by myself, and I'm just by myself just loading up the truck. I don't have to worry about people being around me. The manager doesn't really poke his head at me unless something's up with my chute. So I was keeping up with pace. It wasn't a big truck or anything, so I was keeping up with pace. And then by near the end of break, I was starting to come down.
So you can function.
So I was like, what the fuck was that? Because, like, now mind you, like, I've been high before.
Yeah.
This is what I'm not saying this was my first high. This is far above my first high.
Yeah.
But it was just like the first time I got high accidentally.
Yeah, and that's not fun. And not only that, but edibles, for those who don't
Are a lot stronger.
use weed, they are stronger and they hit you differently than smoking weed. So smoking weed will give you what's called a head high. It will make just most of your brain kind of feel disconnected from your body. It's a good way to sum it up.
Sure the fuck does.
And then you get the giggles and laughs, and maybe you're functional, maybe you fall asleep, whatever. Get the munchies, whatever. Edibles sometimes will give you like disorientation to where you can feel like you're watching your own body doing things. and you know, you are moving your arms, but I swear to God, it's like you're standing on the other side of the room watching yourself walk and move and try to interact and try to do things and trying to go to work. Like, I've worked with people who, like, you'll see them on their lunch break smoking weed or eating some edibles or whatever, and I'm just like, I couldn't function at work, man. No. I like my weed, don't get me wrong, but I ain't going to do it and go to work for the day. I'm going to do it and be at home, be laughing at stupid movies, giggling until I have the munchies or fall asleep or something. Go ahead.
So we got Mims going, hydrate fuckers, I'll see you in a bit. Time to actually put on eyeliner, heart.
Right?
Yeah, one of the reasons why I got my makeup on now, so I don't have to worry about doing it after the show, so that way I just can throw an outfit on real quick and I'm ready to go.
Oh, yeah. That means I gotta get dressed.
Guys, you should probably work on that.
I'm reading right now. I'm not paying attention.
Can you please work on that?
Oh.
We got about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
So yeah,
and you usually have a hard time figuring what you want to wear.
So I'm gonna do that now.
we are going to, what is the name of the club again? Chromosome. We're going to Chromosome. It's supposed to be, I don't know, a new goth club.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes.
someone hired the local DJ Brian Hawk. He used to run like the Asylum, Barcode. He's the head DJ I work for at Factor 9. Barfly's still not done, so Hawk jumped on this opportunity until we can get Factor 9 sorted out. And I don't know, like, honestly, I'm a little, to be truthful, I'm a little bummed. Like, not because like I'm not DJing at this club, I don't care. It's just the fact that Factor 9's still not running when all these clubs are already starting running, and there's supposed to be another goth club happening on Sundays in Sacramento, which is kind of fucked up in my opinion.
What's the other one that's going to be running on Sunday?
Absolution.
Oh, I don't know about that one yet.
Yeah, so, and I was just wondering, like, if Factor 9 will even be back and if I still have a club to DJ for, because, I don't know, honestly, I feel like I'm getting left behind.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'll come out and say it. I call bullshit. Commodore / DJ Carney Robber here has been working his ass off for the last fucking year and a half, DJing every Sunday to our local community, and then when he's gotten invited to some parties and whatnot, but finally we start getting some clubs back, and where's the fucking show of support back, you know? It's something he's worked really hard to pour in all of his hard work for our local scene.
I just don't want this scene to die during the pandemic like a lot of other places and businesses.
Yeah, and now we're starting to get some clubs back, and where's his fucking DJ spot? I mean, I will still go to these clubs and support them, and if they end up asking him later, of course, I mean,
yeah,
you know,
I'm not going to say no, but like...
It would have just really been nice for them to contact him beforehand and be like, hey, we noticed this is something you would dig, do you want to be on board early?
I'm just basically just worried for the club I represent, Factor 9, if it's still going to be there when the time comes to reopen, and if there's still a place for me to DJ at a club. Because the fact that someone is trying to fucking have a club, another club on Sundays, that's kind of fucking up the shit. That's how communities shit and die, because there's too many shit on one night, and everyone has to pick and choose, and it's not gonna be a big event.
We don't have a gigantic goth community here to begin with, and so if you split the community and make them have to choose which club they go to, it's going to hurt both clubs. It's not going to hurt just Factor 9. It's going to hurt the other club, because some people are going to split and choose either one. You don't get the full crowd.
And here's the thing. This happened before. When Asylum died, everybody in that community was trying to do their own fucking club. And some of them were on the same nights as others, and it killed the clubs. A lot of them didn't last long because of that shit. And I'm just venting right now. Like, I'm not trying to talk trash or anything towards these upcoming clubs. I hope they're successful. I hope they do well. Like I said, I as a fellow DJ, I'm just trying to want to make sure I'm getting taken care of for myself, because like DJ is a passion of mine, and I'll be devastated if I don't have a club to entertain everybody.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you've been working hard for the scene. You know, and I understand that. I've been, behind the scenes helping you. So I know how passionate, how much you love this. And to feel almost kind of snubbed, it's just not cool.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance that, like you said, they could, invite you anyway later or whatever. I don't know. We're going to go check it out and support them the best we can anyway.
And to answer the type of question, why don't you just start your own club? Me, I don't know how to talk to venues and get them interested in a club of this genre. I don't have that type of communication skills, because I've never done that before.
What we need is a local promoter. I've done some promotion stuff, but mostly for his show. I don't know enough of the local scene, but we need somebody who's a local promoter.
I only know one person who's willing to do it, because we talked about it already. And that's Captain Emery.
Yeah. And he's someone who's pretty well tied in with the local community. So I would hope that somewhere, somehow, we can get you back out there. But unfortunately, it just takes time. Thankfully, we do have our in-your-house audience. And we'll keep spinning for that audience. Because sometimes you just have to create your own work. Make your own work. Nobody asked us to do this show. We just made our own work.
I want to try to check out this new club, because, like I said, I want to see how it's like, who's going to be there, and this is why I'm heard. Because I talked to Brent, because me and we still stay in touch when we can, because he was my boss for Factor 9 and whatnot.
Yeah.
And basically, from what the idea of this club was supposed to be like inspired for Asylum, which was the old club. So like the music's gonna be similar but different than what we play at Factor 9. Like, he's gonna be playing a lot of the shit he used to play back in the Asylum, from what I believe. I could be wrong, don't quote me.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm interested to check it out. I've mentioned this before. I've been in the goth scene since I was 14. I've been to goth clubs in LA, Orange County, Riverside, San Diego, all over. Not all of them had long-running goth scenes, of course. LA always had a really good one. San Diego always had a really good one.
Yeah.
Riverside and Orange were both kind of when goth was big in its prime, and then kind of petered out, and every once in a while something pop up and not last long. But like I've been, at least in the SoCal area, all over, and found clubs I loved, found clubs I was, whatever. Found clubs that last a long time, had a lot of great memories, made a lot of great friends. It's a scene that means a lot to me too as a person,
So and I just don't want to see the club dying like this. Cause I know I'm eventually gonna hit up Barfly, just see where they at as towards reopening. Because I keep hearing it was supposed to be soon, but I'm also hearing from other people saying it's gonna take a lot longer than it sounds. But I'm hearing a lot of mixed things. But from what I'm hearing straight from the source, is that it's gonna be soon. It should be. They're almost done. Like I said, I just hope we can still get Factor 9 and people will still show up, regardless of another goth club on Sunday nights and another goth club on the night before.
I'm just telling you, don't compete with each other.
Yeah,
Embrace each other.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody's doing something on the same night, try to work it out to where you can have different nights or alternate or something. Don't compete. Try to grow the whole scene.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people get caught up on their own ego. I want to be the biggest DJ in the golf scene. Like, motherfucker, we just want a fucking scene.
Yeah.
You know? It's hard enough sometimes to keep a scene alive. You know, that's the whole reason we started Wasteland Talk, is because we didn't want
the Wasteland scene to die.
Our Wasteland scene to die, and we were never about shitting on anybody else's podcast or anybody else's project.
We love what they were doing.
We want everybody else's projects to be just as successful, even
Apocalypse
more.
Post, fucking Cards Against Wastelanders, fucking
we want
makeshift fucking Wasteland Wednesdays and
Yeah,
shit.
we want all of that
Welcome
stuff.
to the Wasteland by fucking Edward Grimm.
Yeah, we want all that stuff to be successful and do well, and we want you guys to and build up the scene, especially bring in the new people, bring in the old people who've been around forever, get everybody together. Why not, you know? Exactly. So yeah, I'm going to go just because, like I said, I'm a goth kid through and through since I was 14. You know, now I'm 40, so I'm an elder goth, but fuck it, like, you know, I did butt fuck it. Ha ha!
Butt fuck it. Hey. Kelly, make it a patch.
Oh, goddamn.
The word of the day, butt fuck it.
Butt fuck it.
Butt fuck it. But yeah, I'm going to go because I want to check this out too. And I bought my ticket and all of that.
Yeah, because like I said, I want to support whatever local community that it's the one that's active now.
Yeah.
Because until then, we didn't have an active club other than me just DJing online every Sunday.
Yeah.
But that's not enough. Like, people are ready to go back to the clubs. Like, hell, a bunch of other clubs in other cities have reopened, like Death Guild and fucking Strangelove and the Night Shift and shit.
Yeah.
But nothing yet for Sacramento because most of our goth clubs are in one venue that's not open yet.
Yeah. The Barfly hosted a lot of stuff.
Factor 9, Necromancy, fucking Seance, etc., etc. All in the Barfly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're still...
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a little over a half hour left.
Yeah. Anything we want to
Oh, the map.
Oh, I can go right
Yes,
mine.
do you want to go get yours or do you want me to go get mine?
Yeah, so while he's getting that, I'll narrow down what we're talking about. So, for those who've known,
And the moonshine.
we got the Apocalypse Post. He did a one of those fucking drone cameras, and he went so high he got the whole view of the Wasteland grounds.
It is fucking awesome.
So he got a picture of that, and he turned it into a giant map of, like, a reality map of Wasteland Weekend.
I bought one, and I bought one.
Yeah, I didn't bother buying one because these two already bought one, and we all don't really need one.
You're hooked to me anyway. It's not like you're going anywhere.
So along with the map, you got a printout of the map, but you also got access to the original high quality photo.
And you
can zoom in quite a bit on it, and you can make up details on vehicles and some people that are walking by. I was able to find my own camp,
you
and
see
Commodore
the Piss Rock.
was able to find their camp, and the Piss Rock and the main gates and all that stuff. So
here, I'll grab one and you can grab the other.
Yeah, this, I have to have it framed, of course, but this is the one.
It's
Wasteland 2021.
Yeah.
Big map made by Makeshift. See, once again, this is we like supporting each other.
Yeah.
We still stand by the, you want to support us, support your fellow Wastelander.
Yeah.
Support their Etsy, their shops, whatever it is they're doing.
Yeah.
I like how it's like showing areas of like other Wasteland events and how far they are from Wasteland Weekend, like Uranium Springs, Winter Games.
Yeah, it has Winter Games on here. It has Uranium Springs. It has
Detonation.
some Fallout references, I think, on
Diamond.
here.
Yeah, Diamond City in New Vegas. Black Rock
City, of course, is Burning Man. So yeah, it's got a lot of detail on it. I think they're still technically for sale, but I think the price has gone up a couple dollars.
Probably.
I think there was a special discounted early price because there was some kind of deal with whatever site where you had to buy so many in order to order any of them at all. And so Makeshift figured out what that price would be per map and all of that, and that was like a $15 price to start.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think he was still going to have them for sale. So if you still want one, I would say hit up Makeshift's Facebook or just message him or something. I think it's still possible. You just might pay more than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's pretty big, so it's worth it. And if you want a frame, get a big frame. Like hit up your Michaels or Joann's or
Yeah, I
whatever.
plan on getting mine framed fairly soon.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little art piece to have on your wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
probably
not
hang
this
mine
wall;
up.
it's too damn big.
I'm gonna hang it up in my bedroom probably.
There you go.
Once I get it hung up, I'll take some pictures, post those online.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got this in just the other day. It actually came in while I was in SoCal visiting.
There you go.
So I'm excited about that. And like I said, the digital copy is really cool because you can really zoom in a lot.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of potential if you're someone who wants to do some lore, if you're someone who has some podcast stuff, you can use a lot of those images to help map out like, oh, where did this story take place? Where did that story take place? You could do a lot with this type of detail. And so I'm excited to see, hopefully, some people put their own kind of creative spin on using the map in that way.
Oh yeah, like I still remember. I can't remember. I think it was DXC that did this. They made a fucking Wasteland map off of a Monopoly board,
Mm-hmm.
and that was actually pretty boss. I wish I had one. By the time I got there to ask for one, it was gone. Like it was too late, and I kind of what the fuck?
Oh, that was my phone making noises. Got a message.
Someone sending you nudes?
Yes.
Got,
Send pictures
got a
of titties
butthole
to
pic?
Hatter.
Got a butthole pic? Happy
No.
birthday?
Happy birthday, titties.
I mean, I'll take those.
Even if they're not your titties, send someone's titties.
I mean, I'll take those too, even though it's not my birthday.
We'll
I mean, I had a really good birthday, but I won't go into details.
No.
We don't
They're
kiss and tell her.
Behind cameras.
There are certain things, yeah, I don't kiss and tell, but I did have a date or two for my birthday, like a legit date, so that was good. But yeah, I won't go into any details because that's just not my style.
You don't kiss and tell.
I don't kiss and tell. Yeah, exactly.
You don't.
It's just not my style. So, anyway, it was a good birthday.
Good.
Let's see.
It was good to go down and hang out with friends and have some dates, that type of thing. So,
No.
right? Oh. just nice to feel like, hey, maybe I am still sexy.
Yeah, that's
You're
always
a
good.
sexy
That's a good
motherfucker.
feeling. That's a good feeling to have.
Yeah.
Like, really.
These two. Fuck you both.
Alright. What?
I mean, yours didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, but
True.
you did have some success at Wasteland.
Yeah.
Briefly, and then it crashed and fucking burned.
Because I like
We can never plan for that.
Out of the
you know?
three of us, you're the only one that got laid.
True.
You
Well,
can never.
You got it.
You can never
Fair.
plan for that.
From the plain ideal lateness.
Good point. If you're gonna enjoy candy, you better bring enough for the whole class.
Because
And
like
pie for the whole house.
when I
Yeah.
like, for example,
The class is here. Where are you?
so I've mentioned this before. Like
Retarded.
I got divorced. I had a brief thing right after my divorce was final. It lasted like 3 weeks, like maybe 2 or 3 dates.
Yeah.
And then it kind of crashed and burned. Like, that's just life sometimes. It's just nice to have a date every once in a while. And sometimes they crash and burn. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
If you've been together a long time, it's a much bigger heartbreak. If it's just a few dates, it's like, well, I had fun. Let's move on.
Yeah,
what else can you do?
I have a hard time picking up the courage to ask for a date.
Oh, me too.
Especially if
Me too.
especially if I have zero idea if they're into me or not.
Yeah.
I just went balls out because I'm like, I don't want to leave with fucking regrets. That was legit it.
I don't have that type of courage.
And I'm an outgoing motherfucker.
You
I mean,
are.
I'm a pretty outgoing person, and I can make friends at a drop of a hat. But actually telling someone like,
I'm
"Hey,
outgoing.
can I take you on a date?" Like that is where I turn into like this scared little kid,
I can be outgoing, regular social wise, but if I'm into somebody, if I want to perceive that person,
Yeah, pursue them.
it
Yeah,
ain't happening mentally for me because I can't do it.
yeah, and that's like I said,
Unless
that's
I
the
have an
problem I run
idea
into.
that they're into me,
I can make
I'll do it.
I can make new friends all day long, anytime if I'm in my right environment. Wasteland weekend, nerdy events like that. But I can make friends all day long. But as far as being like, hey, so
You like bread?
yeah, exactly. Like all of a sudden I lose all power to talk. Yeah.
Love you.
So
I think it went well.
I think it went well. So I was pretty proud of myself just for taking the initiative, and then, like I said, my birthday went well, but no kiss and tell.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Oh,
What
that
happened?
was good.
What?
Oh.
Santos got him.
Commodore might not remember dates. Ask Scarlet. Were you there? Did something happen? Because I don't remember running to Scarlet. I know. And trust me, I would know. I spent pretty much the whole event trying to hunt them down.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I only have ideal images of what they look like.
I think there's a good chance that maybe you interacted when you were drunk, but whether or
It's
not
possible.
anything else happened besides just a simple like, hey, and maybe a little flirting, like you were too drunk to remember, but nothing else happened beyond that, you know?
Like, if Scarlett watches the show, like, please elaborate how we talk, because, like, I have zero memory of
I mean, he didn't even have any bite marks on him afterwards, so we know it didn't go that far.
Yeah?
No marks. Can confirm.
See?
Yeah, how's...
I check him out on a daily basis.
Leave behind evidence in concealable places. I'll put it that
hell
way.
no. I love getting my entire neck area marked up. It's like, nah.
I guess it depends on the person. I like my marks to be places where I can conceal them.
Oh.
Because they're for me. Because like I said, I don't kiss and tell.
I usually like...
So they're for me when I'm taking a shower and I'm like, oh, yeah,
I like
remember where
doing
that's from.
between the thighs.
Yes, you do.
I remember that.
Or the ass.
Yeah.
I'll bite an ass.
You will.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I'm into spanking, so I will leave marks.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Either by bare hand or my thumb, which is my
Or
paddle.
just biting.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans where we'll give you all the details of what we like in the bedroom. No, I'm just kidding.
We're not starting an OnlyFans.
Aww.
Patreon first. Then
Still need to do a Patreon.
Baby steps.
And T-shirts for sale, shit like that. Oh, by the way, Gilly, post your patch. Patch.
Oh, we already got patch link.
Good.
We already got the patch link in the comments.
Good.
No, we have plans coming up for New Year's and New Year, new stuff, new things. I have ideas.
Yes, we need to discuss all
later.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were going to come up with a list of things to do to promote the show.
Yeah,
So we were talking about a Patreon.
And having Figment set some of that stuff up because Commodore and I both get busy and Figment is
I have no job
All right,
now.
not working at
I
the
must
moment.
stop you right there. It's not money making opportunity. Like I said, this is just how people promote the show, so let people get word and show support of what they like to do. Like, you support this, wear a shirt, represent us, have a patch, have a fucking wristband, a hat, whatever fucking things to show your love that you like this show.
I'm big on word of mouth. I'm big on promotion. Yes. We post a lot of stuff on our social medias. We want the show to grow because as we grow, we can get invites to more events. We can do more as a group. Eventually, somewhere in all that, we can figure out a way to make a little bit of a living. We're not trying to be like, well, this is going to be our only new job. Like, no. We understand. We're probably going to have to work.
We make no money off this.
Yeah.
If anything, we spend money on this.
But if anything, maybe down the road, using this as a way to maybe upgrade the camera, upgrade to a different mic.
Yeah, exactly. We would like to buy upgrades for the show.
GoFundMe.
And if we could fund them through merchandise, like a new video card, a new video capture card, so we can do more with the show.
Yeah. More lighting.
It's not going
more lighting, anything like that. Yeah, it would all go back. Yeah, beer for the show.
Yeah, gives us beer money.
Beer money.
Beer money.
Right? Yeah. So that's the type of stuff we'd want to use. The couple dollars we make off some T-shirts. The patches, we don't make any money off of. That's Gilly, and we do that because we want to support our friend Gilly.
Yeah, support us by supporting other Wastelanders. That's how we like to do things.
Yeah, so the patches will always stay Gilly's. Even if we sell other stuff, the patches stay his, and he gets to keep making the money off of those.
Exactly.
So we stand by, support us by supporting other Wastelanders. until we have our own merchandise, and then do both if you can.
Yeah.
You know,
Get a patch, get a shirt.
no, we're never going to charge you any money to watch the show, but if you have a couple bucks you want to throw our way, we'll eventually have some stuff for that.
Yeah, and then we can use that money towards fucking making the show just a little better.
Yeah, like I said, new equipment, better lighting, just little things like that.
Because I know one thing I really want to do for the show, especially when we're eventually able to get all the proper funding to move into a house.
Yes.
I want to get a place where we can, like in a garage, where we can permanently set this up, and I eventually want to put a fourth wall.
We would love... Oh, fourth wall. Ha-ha! We would love to have a bigger space and have like a dedicated, like, this is the studio.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a garage. Where we can leave the stage up and everything else. Yeah.
Because, like, I want to permanently have the space for, like, especially when... Of course, I'm pretty sure everyone noticed when we have guests, I have to throw a curtain on this side just to extend the length of the fucking stage. So we got people able to be viewable. And I have to remove the stage from a different angle because we're in the living room right now.
And we would love like a better camera that we could crop better and frame better. We have a decent webcam, but I mean there are definitely better cams out there. We have a decent microphone, but there are better microphones out there.
Yeah.
The computer could use some upgrades, little things like that. That over time, we make do with what we have. We love the fact that we've been able to kind of cobble this all together. But yeah, if we could do better, we want to do better.
Wow. Okay, so apparently Santa was just coming towards the roasting towards me, even though it's not my birthday we're celebrating. The Santos over here goes, Commodore needs a patch that says, I won't remember you tomorrow.
Damn. Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Put it right next to Drinker of World. I won't remember you tomorrow.
Well, no, it's like I said, because for me, it feels like it's just Scarlet because I don't remember. I remember pretty much everything I did at Wasteland Weekend except meeting Scarlet. I remember trying to hunt them down with zero luck.
Yeah. But then they met you.
That's what they say, but I don't remember that. I don't know when, where, what do we say, what do we talk about? How did you acknowledge that you were my match for You Are Waited?
How did
you know it was me?
How to know?
Yeah.
Including Commodore.
Yeah, especially Commodore. Because apparently...
I can't kiss and tell when I don't even know what happened.
Because apparently Commodore wasn't there right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
Beep. Beep. Yeah, exactly.
So Gilly goes, yes, please buy some patches. How I pay for my arcade projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gilly's got some new ones that he's working on for next year that are going to be rad. A slot machine and some other stuff. That he's been posting some stuff on his YouTube and his Instagram. If you don't follow Gilly's Instagram, but you want to see what's coming up for the arcade, follow Gilly's Instagram. He posts some really cool stuff about projects. Sometimes, if I can, I love helping him with some of those projects. But a lot of it, he knows what he's doing, and he can handle a lot of it on his own. But we've collabed on a couple things, and I enjoy doing a lot of that.
Exactly. And this is also the same motherfucker that, again, built this lovely sign that we use.
Yes.
And the best part, it can do this.
Yeah, it's a dimmer switch. So unlike the bar light we used to have, where it was just way too bright, we can actually change the lighting on this, which is really nice.
And there's the link for Gilly's Arcade. Awesome.
Yeah. Follow his Instagram, YouTube, whatever. So you can see what he's working on. And he sells a lot more than just our patch.
Oh, yeah.
So check out his full store. He's got a bunch of Fallout themed, all kinds of different patches and stuff, 3D printed, whatever. Go check it all out.
He's also got some Starship Trooper patches, which I fucking love.
Yeah, he's got a lot of just general nerdy patches. So it doesn't have to be our patch to support him.
Yeah.
If you already own our patch, go buy something else too if you want to support him.
Don't stop there.
Yeah. Or buy multiple of our patch.
I still have like a wish list of
buy one for a friend.
Right? Buy one for a friend. Speaking of, I actually wanted to show this off because I hadn't got a chance to show this off yet. I got a gift from a Wasteland friend of mine.
Let's try this.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think?
This is a backpack made by Carl Bartowski, one of the original founders of Wasteland, but now just does a lot of crafting stuff, has his own like Etsy store and all that. This is a backpack made by him, gifted to me all themed out with all the pockets, places to put your water bottle, and you can see the detail on it, the distressing. I mean, it is just gorgeous. It is a really nice gift that, a friend of mine who's been going to Wasteland a couple different years now, they gifted this to me. They asked that I don't, mention who they are. Some people just don't. They like giving gifts, but they get embarrassed when you give them too much gratitude, and I get that. So they asked to stay somewhat anonymous, but I really appreciate this gift, and it goes above and beyond anything that I would have expected. But I got it. It showed up the day I left for Wasteland, so I didn't get a chance to take it this year, but I took it to the camp out, stored all of my clothes and stuff in it. So it will be along for the ride for many more years. I really like it.
Yeah, I have a
little backpack.
I have a similar one. It's mostly black and it has the Warboy patch on it.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it's good to have, themed stuff. I mean, even in this backpack, I'm not going to be carrying it around Wasteland. It's going to have my clothes in it, mostly sit in my tent. But it just feels more themed, more connected,
And Santa goes, good for you, Hatter. At least you remember getting a gift from a Wasteland.
Just more roasting of Commodore.
Hey,
we said roast Hatter today.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't wear the used car salesman outfit, so didn't give you enough ammo, I guess.
No.
Okay.
I'm dressed vaguely.
See, I would tag Scarlet, but they never accepted my friend request.
Oh.
I tried to add them beforehand, but they just wouldn't respond to it. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is gonna be a dud year for a match. So,
I mean, I got a match that was what's his name? He's always part of the Cold Cat Meat show. Bink.
Evil Bink.
Evil Bink. I got a match with Evil Bink, and I did end up meeting and running into Evil Bink at Wasteland.
Good.
No disappointment there. I was wondering which kind of match I would get, and I got that one. There were lots of options. This was one that was like, well, this person I probably would have tried to meet them regardless, because I knew that they were a fan of both shows, and so I wanted to meet them. I was hoping for a match of somebody that I wouldn't reach out to and try to meet otherwise. I was hoping for a unique person where it's like, oh, I've never heard of this person, but they look rad, and I want to meet them. Evil Bink was someone like, I was going to try to meet them anyway, but it was all right. It was all right. But I'll try the You Are Weighted game next year. I mean, it's whatever. It's fun.
Yeah.
It does, but it's not always going to work out.
No.
It's kind of like online dating. It's not always going to work out. And this can be friends, too, obviously. This isn't necessarily a dating thing, but, it's not always going to work out. Unfortunately.
We got about 13 minutes left. Anything else you want to add for the night?
What else? I don't know. It's been good. We've had fun, I don't know.
We've got like 2 more shows until New Year's.
Yeah,
we do have a couple more shows.
Yeah, technically, yes, 2 more shows, and then.
If you have ideas, things you want to see from us from merch, hit us up. Let us know, like, hey, would you rock a Wasteland Talk T-shirt? Would you rock would you rock a thong made by Wasteland Talk? Because I'll fucking make a thong.
Yeah, we'll have Dave Defer rock the shit out of that for you.
Right?
Oh my god.
Right?
He'll do it. He'll do it.
Will!
Would you like more of the in your house merch? Because if we go through the right site, we might be able to do in your house merch, Wasteland Talk merch.
I've been looking for a new shirt maker for a while, and I've been having zero luck. Let's see, we got a comment from Ian going, I would love to see some Neotropolis stuff from you guys that are working on for a future show, maybe. Personally, I'm not going to Neotropolis. That's all him right there.
That's Hatter.
I will give...
And he does do that.
I will give some information. So I've been doing some cryptic stuff on Neotropolis Central. This is not necessarily meant to be 100% a secret. It's very much, I'm teasing what I'm doing to get people excited. I don't care. I don't mind sharing it. I'm trying to create a group of mercenary hackers for the event, where I will be the pseudo leader of them. Go ahead.
As long as it has Commodore's face on the thong.
Right? Just with a wink, though.
Oh my god. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Right on the crotch.
So I'll do a sex poke.
Yes. Right on the crotch. And it's unisex. I don't care who buys it.
You're not getting me on them.
Oh, I'll wrestle you down for the nose.
Oh god.
Remember.
It's one thing to wrestle somebody to take clothes off. It's another to put them on.
Remember, Commodore is pan, so he finds all of you motherfuckers sexy.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much open right now.
You have New Year's plans, and you want to do something Wasteland themed. Invite us. We'll bring the show.
Yeah.
Even if not, invite us. We like to party.
Yeah. We party. We're hip.
Party.
We're hip.
Hey, fellow kids.
How you doing, fellow cool kids?
And they have a DD so they can drink.
Yes, we have a DD.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah,
yes.
so if any
If you're
Wastelanders
gonna
plan to do a Wasteland
DD.
New Year's event for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, hit us up and we'll show up if it's not that far.
So yeah, I'm working on some stuff for Neo. I'm working on a group called Hack and Slash. We are meant to be a mercenary hacker group. I don't have all of the details figured out yet. But the idea is I will have equipment for us to hack on that won't fuck with anybody's actual real-life equipment. So it'll be, I bring the equipment, you do what the fuck you want with it, and everybody has a good time. Eventually, if we can work with other groups, we'll expand from there.
Yeah.
I want to create this group in two ways. I want to create a leader of the group, which will be a character played by me, but then I will show up at the event for the first year as a follower of this character, and then eventually bring that leader character to the event as I kind of build some backstory.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm working on. The lead character is called the Founder. The group is called Hack and Slash, and then my character for the moment is called Glitch. I'm still working out. It's still some vague ideas, but it's inspired by real life groups like Anonymous. Or movies like the movie Hackers, or War Games, if you want to go way back. These are some classic movies I fucking love.
Blade Runner, Judge Dredd.
That's the general theme of the whole event. Yeah. But as far as a movie where there's like a super powerful hacker own the world type character, Swordfish. Firefly with Mr. Universe. I mean, there are so many different great...
Will you technically consider Total Recall?
Total Recall, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, in any movie where there's like a god hacker character, that's where I'm pulling inspiration for my thing from. But a lot of those still fit into that cyberpunk, Neotropolis genre.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to be involved in...
Dystopian.
Get involved in a mercenary hacker group, message me. Let me know. I have ideas, and I'm doing them regardless of whether or not anybody joins early on.
Yeah.
And you'll see me post pictures on Neotropolis, just cryptic images of stuff, because I'm trying to build some hype but keep some mystery with it. But I don't want it to be 100% a secret, because obviously we eventually need membership. But building that brand is part of the fun I'm having,
Yeah.
So that's my plans for Neo. I want a risk computer. I want to be a junk tech working computers out of old dead shit. Because you have your lower class that's all they can afford, and your upper class that has all the new tech. I want to play in that lower class because that's me in real life. I've always been a junk smith of making computers out of weird random shit. I built a computer in a briefcase, for fuck's sake.
You did?
I can build some shit.
You can.
So that's kind of what I'm going with for that event. So if you want to be more involved with that, message me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and I can key you into more of what I'm doing.
Santos.
Especially if you've got some video editing or story writing skills. Go ahead.
Son of a bitch.
Still getting you?
Aww.
Yeah. Total Recall. About a guy who doesn't remember his past.
Fuck.
God damn it.
He remembers the important shit.
I remember apparently what mattered.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll put it this way. If I don't remember you, be more interesting.
Yeah.
It's on you. Whoever you are. If I don't remember you, be more
Because
interesting.
honestly, like I said, like I did not get that drunk this Wasteland. And like I said, when I highly remember my nights and days.
Yeah, the most drunk I saw you was probably at Ghoulcrest at our takeover. And even
bet
then,
you
you were
were.
like, I don't remember the story, but I remember this person and that person, and I don't remember what the story they told me, but I remember their face. And so I feel like even then, if you had ran into
we
them...
were going through so many fucking stories, it's hard to fucking connect the
But
story
that's
to
what I'm
the
saying.
face.
You still remember a lot of people. So even then, if you'd ran into them there, you'd been like, oh, I met Scarlett. Oh, what'd you guys talk about? I don't fucking remember. Like, you still would have remembered meeting them, though.
Like, the couple, like, one of the big ones I definitely remember, like, story-wise, was, Gemini's story.
Mm-hmm.
How they earn their tie. Basically, they're down the fucking, just because the story has the fucking smile of the Nightmare, which is terrifying. And, of course, Sparky was trying to get their tie, but we ran out, and...
The IOU list of ties. Yes.
And then, like I said, I don't remember...
Just, if you end up on the IOU list, Captain is pretty good about remembering or writing stuff down. I don't know this year. Obviously, we were in a weird spot with everything. If you were on an IOU list, please remind us.
A Commodore Total Recall patch have to figure something out, though.
Oh.
Tie-O-U.
IOU. I like that.
Tie-O-U.
IOU. I like it. I like it.
Nice. But yeah, like I said, it was a pretty fun night. Like, I told the story about with the fucking Dukes of the Nuke guarding the door, and I was feeding them drinks, and the whole gin and tonic thing. How we ran out of fucking pretty much everything halfway through the night because we
ran out of our booze,
some of us underestimated the attendees that were going to
ran out of a lot of the cigars, ended up with basically just one type of cigar left.
Yeah, ran out of a majority of cigars, ran out of a majority of the booze,
Yeah.
ran out of all the ties.
Yeah, it was a popular night for Ghoulcrest for sure.
Oh fuck yeah! Because like I said, I'll say this again. Like Captain Stranded, he said he was expecting like 30 people.
Yeah.
Lol.
We got like maybe 300 people.
Oh yeah. Every time we do Ghoulcrest, man. Every time. Ever since the first year, just a huge hit. And I love the way the crowd responds to it, but man, is it a lot of fucking work on our end. Especially Captain, because he's mixing all those drinks and
He
hearing all the
does
stories.
so much for this fucking thing. It's a
Ghoulcrest is his passion project. And I'm just glad to be along for the ride, you know?
We got Gilly going, yeah, I was hoping to collect a tie that night by the time I could get in the door at all the
good shit was gone.
all the good shit was gone. Yeah, like you really had to be there like early.
Like, right at when the takeover happened.
And like we got Sparky going, yeah, the street was full and backed up down
Defense
Defense Corps.
horde. Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up doing a one drink maximum. Basically, we get a drink,
You drink
Get
it
the fuck out.
and you fuck off.
and even that we were still way too busy.
Fucking Neil, the artist,
Boss Cap.
the Wastelander, formerly known as Boss Cap.
Yeah.
He was basically our asshole for the night. So he was the one that's like yelling at people, get people organized, get things straightened up. And
Yep. Get your drink and get the fuck out. That was all Boss Cap.
Oh,
Yeah.
that word. Okay.
Defense straight.
Yeah.
Defend straight. Yeah.
Had Toe
Throwing someone out,
Had Toe
essentially.
be there on
on time.
time.
Had to be there on time.
Had to be there on time. I think he's the way, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I lucked out. Like, I let other people, because I was in there for setup, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I let some people go, and I'm like, because I had someone else
And
to
you
meet at the time.
And of course, you went to captain, so you don't have a biased judge as myself.
Yeah. And no, I specifically, like, I included you in as part of the story, because
Didn't have to.
I didn't have to, but I figured, why not?
I mean, yeah, we don't need to make it all about. We don't want to hear about it being nepotism. It's not based on who you know.
I want it to be
It
fair.
should be based on the story you tell.
Yeah, I
And
want
it
your.
was a damn good story.
Yeah.
It was. Because, like, you did one of those rare stories that,
instead of me hunting someone, it was me going to jail.
Yeah.
And getting kicked
And
out.
like it was the other way around, and usually those are sometimes the most interesting stories to hear out of anything else. And like
Not every story to get you in is a hunting story. That's true.
Yeah.
There's been some that aren't.
Or a successful hunting story.
Yeah, some are failed hunts.
Yeah.
Some are, this is how I got caught. Some are this, I mean, we did for a while the community service, so this is something cool that I did for the community.
Yeah,
What's up?
One for you.
What's up?
We also need Glitch. He fights for the users.
Yes! Glitch does fight for the users.
Yes.
Fucking Tron.
I'm trying to come up with good slogans. Right now, the one I have is freedom, not factions. But I don't know if that has the ring I want, because okay, so if you guys know the Real World Group Anonymous, which doesn't really exist anymore, used to have this slogan of, we are anonymous, we don't forgive, we don't forget, expect us. I want something as eye-catching as that, but I can't use that because I'm inspired by them. I'm not straight ripping them off. So I'm looking for a slogan, and right now the one I have is because like even in Mad Max you have "We are not things."
Yeah.
Like I love the "We are not things."
There's so many things from the Mad Max franchise, but here's one. Glitch. I'm here. I'm not here. You're not getting used to it.
Okay, that works.
That was just a bullshit one.
I mean, the idea of the nickname Glitch is that it is a username that I've used on forums, and I do hacking. I am a hacker in real life. The shit I learned, the shit I know how to do.
Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of it is self-taught. So Glitch is a name I've used. And Glitch is that, that problem you can't quite fix, that bug you can't quite chase down. No matter what you do, you can't get rid of it. That's a glitch. So that's the character. But right now, the one I have is freedom, not factions, because the groups are factions. But I don't know. I need another slogan. So hit me up with ideas if you want.
So we're coming to a close.
Yes.
So before we close, I'm going to give the honorary fuck you of the night to the Hatter.
Oh.
For his birthday. So happy
you.
birthday. Fuck you. Happy birthday, you old fucking man. So, and now, in closing.
Oh
Yes.
God, hold on.
What?
Santos, just get me a patch with Commodore's face that says, please insert memory card.
I am Bender, please insert girder.
Oh my God, Santos, you are a fucking gem.
I'll take that one. That was actually good. Okay. Hold on. We gotta do our toast, motherfucker.
Well, I'm just gonna get it a little bit ready. And I
Yes.
finished my fucking beer. Did you
Yeah.
finish yours? We need actual beer to toast with. Do we want to open a full another beer? Do we want to pour something smaller? What do we want to do?
Fuck it, because we're gonna be drinking tonight.
Yeah,
We're at the club.
in theory.
So I don't want to because we gotta get ready to go. So let's just get ready to close. So I am Commodore Pistolwhip.
And I am Hatter of the Waste.
Thank you for joining us. Our next show is in a couple weeks. We'll leave the event page up soon. So thank you for joining us. If you want to see this again, please follow our YouTube channel, which has all of our episodes saved up, and also the NorCal Wasteland meetup episode, where you can also watch that. It's our hour special, and apparently he went fucking MCU on it and put a post-credit scene on it.
I loved it. It was so much fun. And if you would like to be on the show, please message us through Facebook, Instagram. You can also always hit up our Gmail account. We have wastelandtalk@gmail.com. If you have pictures from Wasteland, if you have pictures of you in your camp, you and your gear that you'd like to see in our credits, please email those to us, because we get better, more high-quality resolution photos through Gmail than we do through Facebook Messenger. So please hit us up, wastelandtalk@gmail.com.
What?
So we got a comment from Mender, if I remember correctly, on YouTube. I'd rock a thong, but pics would be scary.
Well, we're not gonna get pics. We're not gonna post them on here. I mean, you can show us, but we won't post them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no problem with sending us nudes as a gift.
I'll take any and all nudes. I appreciate the
Yeah,
quality.
yeah. Yeah, there you go. And Commodore too.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
let's get this. Let's go so we can go to
Yes.
club. So I'm putting on the credit music. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I need my clothes. Let's see, let's go.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Good night.
night.
Playing my chance, I still wish you the best with a fuck you. But I know it's so bad.
That's you.
Oh, did I pick the wrong one that actually has the sound?
Yeah.
Pause. I picked the wrong one because I meant to pick the
Glitchy
one
bits.
without the audio.
And you gotta switch the fucking audio. What the fuck was that? Good lord.
The change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. If I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Ain't that some shit? And though there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best with a fuck you. I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess she's an Xbox, not more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. Well, pity the fool falls in love with you. Well, I got some news for you. Run and tell your little boyfriend. I see you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. If I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Well, ain't that some shit? And all this pain in my chest, I still wish you the best with a fuck you. Well, I know I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheats, just to keep ya, trying to